gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. But I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's the Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get into the video.
James Torres is in Oakland now to tell us what the police say we should know, James, to stay safe. Good morning.
Dave Alley, good morning to you. Well, Oakland police say they are receiving increasing reports of criminals coming to your car while you're on the wheel driving, breaking the passenger side window, and then trying to take whatever they can, something that might be on your chair, maybe.
So, guys, this is Oakland in a nutshell. As you guys can see, the smash and grabs have not waned. We reported on all these stores and businesses closing down in Oakland, and for good reason. Okay, they are afraid, they're frightened, they're put in a corner, they're between a rock and a hard place, and they decided to get out from that position and pursue business ventures in safer cities that aren't allowing their criminals to commit these crimes and then just get instantly released. So this is definitely I perceive it as a violent crime. It's not quality of life crime anymore. It's a violent crime to break into somebody's vehicle, and it should be handled as such, but we're not seeing that happen in Oakland or any part of California, quite frankly.
Even below the chair as well. They say that has been an uptick lately. And of course, we've heard the narrative for a long time now. Whenever you park your car, don't leave anything valuable inside. Certainly don't leave anything visible, because that may leave you as a target. You usually don't think about it when you're actually driving. Well, Oakland police say that's something you should start to consider now. Let's take a look at some of the numbers. They say burglaries overall have gone up about 50% when you compare this time to last year.
So here they go, trying to gaslight the American people by giving us these BS statistics. Oh, it's down by 50%. Robberies are up by 32. It's absolutely ridiculous. And the way that they're classifying these crimes, it is strategic, and they keep changing and moving the goalposts in order to make it seem like there's less crime.
Robberies, however, they've gone up about 32%. So they say that recent uptick of those criminal activity happening while you're driving, that has been concerning to them. Now let's talk about what you can do to try to defend yourself a little bit better. They say if you notice any suspicious activity, say someone who might be following you while you're driving, they say you should go and drive somewhere to a safe place, possibly even a police station, and notify officers of what you think is going on. They say you can also take your belongings and stow them away in the trunk of your car, maybe even put them under the seat as well. They say that will be the best defense to try to make it as difficult as possible for thieves to take your items. We're live this morning in Oakland. I'm James Torres, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
All right, good information.
And instead of arresting the criminals, they say, hey, well, law-abiding citizens just operate in fear until, we handle this situation that's never going to get handled.
James, on a disturbing trend. Thank you for that. There's also been a spike in crime in Berkeley. According to the Berkeley Police Department, there was a 32% increase in robberies and a 62% increase in both auto theft and arson from 2022 to 2023. Burglaries grew by 18%. The report points out that other cities have also seen similar spikes in the same types of crimes. It says the department is also focusing on new tools such as automated license plate readers and surveillance cameras to try and reduce crime in 2024.
All right.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Janquavius Jackson, and y'all already know I'm demonetized and shadow banned in this bitch. So if you want to contribute, go to the Cash App, the PayPal, the GoFundMe, or join the Patreon. Also, don't forget to visit the merch store for all your favorite BGZM News 17 gear, including our exclusive Trump is a Blood t-shirt. Go fast before they sell out. They are already flying off the shelves, no cap. And remember, these super gremlins are on demon time.
Well, an Alhambra family victimized by a pair of burglars who broke in and robbed them while they were away.
The thieves destroyed all the surveillance cameras except for the one that caught them in the act. Eyewitness News reporter Christian Cordero has more.
It's a video that wouldn't usually grab your attention. Two men walking across an alley in the middle of the afternoon. The problem is these two were walking towards this window and broke into Kevin's home where he lives with his parents. He says the men destroyed every surveillance video in sight except one.
We have one that's plugged into the wall and one that's running on battery. So after they looted the bedroom, they came out and they noticed the camera and they're trying to cover it with a jacket.
You can see one man in a neon safety vest. The other, in a baseball cap, tries to hide his identity with the jacket before throwing it towards the camera.
So guys, as you can see, this glider gremlin decided to do a home invasion, and it's open season pretty much in Cali. So everybody's busting into people's cribs and doing whatever they want to do, because the law has shown that they don't care about doing what's right and prosecuting these crimes. So everybody's joining in on the fun. It's not just super gremlins, burrito gremlins. Now it's glider gremlins out here, and they're all on demon time.
Kevin estimates they had the place to themselves for 7 hours.
And afterwards, we came home at around 8:30, and that's when we found out that everything is messed up inside.
He filed a report with the Alhambra Police Department, which has launched an investigation. They have not yet made any arrests. Kevin estimates the men took $150,000 worth of things.
Basically, our entire life saving almost there. And then, it's like very unlucky because,
Jeez, this, I mean, I don't know. They might be burrito gremlins. I can't really tell, but this had to be some type of inside job, because where they know to look. Ran off with $150,000 worth of things. Oof, that's so sad.
I had my college tuition fee just taken out from the bank like a few months ago, a few days ago actually, and we just put it somewhere safe.
His mom's bags and jewelry were stolen too. Kevin's parents run a Chinese restaurant in the San Gabriel Valley. They've been part of this community for decades. He says today they are, in a word,
devastated. But that's how life works. You have to move on. So they get back to work, and they're probably gonna go back to work soon.
So this happened on Friday?
On Friday, yes.
And they went back to work on Saturday?
Yes, they went back to work on Saturday because you have to keep going.
Their restaurant, by the way, is called Wengjia, and it's in San Gabriel. We asked Alhambra Police Department if they had any updates to their investigation. They said no, and welcome any helpful information should you recognize the two people in those videos.
Begin with a story you'll see only on 5. A robbery turns violent at a local beauty supply store when a clerk tries to stop the thieves.
That clerk is hospitalized tonight in critical condition. The suspects are still on the run. Carlos Saucedo live in Commerce, where he spoke to the victim's family and has the surveillance video of that brutal assault. Carlos.
Micah, MB, this is where the violent robbery took place last week. A store employee tried blocking the doors to keep the 4 women from getting away, but in the process ends up getting attacked. Tonight we're told she is fighting for her life. A robbery gone bad. Surveillance video showing thieves try to make a run for it as a store manager attempts to block their path. But the suspects, 4 women, shove her out of the way, dragging her outside by the hair, throwing her to the ground. She tries getting back up, but collapses after suffering a medical episode. Another employee calls for help. The victim's father, Enrique Sandoval, tells me in Spanish she is fighting for her life.
Okay, so it's a Hispanic woman who owns this beauty salon.
The violent attack happened last Wednesday around 5:30 at M Beauty Cosmetics in Commerce. The 32-year-old victim is in critical condition and sustained massive trauma from the incident. Doctors are telling the family she might need a heart transplant.
Damn. These girls assaulted the love of my life, and in the process, it was raining, everything was slippery, and in the process when they attacked her, they got thrown to the ground, and my partners had heart issues before.
The victim's boyfriend, Robert Marquez, says this isn't the first time the cosmetic store has been targeted by thieves. The females got away in this white vehicle and are now wanted for attempted murder. The family with this plea.
She's the strongest woman I ever met in my life. We need justice. We need them. If anybody has any information, if anybody knows anything that happened, please contact anybody you can have to help us deal with this situation.
That's right. If you know who the suspects are, you're encouraged to contact the LA County Sheriff's Office. In the meantime, the family has set up a GoFundMe page to help with the medical expenses. You can find the link by heading over to KTLA.com. We're live tonight in Commerce. Carlos Salcedo, KTLA 5 News.
Carlos, thank you.